Layoffs in the second quarter of the year more than doubled from pre-COVID-19 levels. It comes as total employment for the quarter fell by a record of about 104,000 workers. Chloe Chu has the details from the Manpower Ministry's Labour Market Report.
Around 8,100 workers were let go in the second quarter of this year, up from about 3,200 in the previous quarter. It's a sharp increase from the preliminary estimate of 6,700 back in July. The new figures brought the total number of job losses to more than 11,300 in the first half of 2020. The Manpower Ministry says the rise in retrenchments over the quarter was widespread, but more were found in outward-oriented sectors like manufacturing and financial services. The number of people placed on shorter work weeks or temporary layoffs in Q2 also rose to a high of nearly 82,000, compared to just 4,190 in the first quarter. And although still below past recessionary highs such as the global financial crisis in 2009, seasonally adjusted unemployment rates have crept up over the past few months, hitting 4% among Singaporeans and 2.8% overall in June. The ministry says it will now release unemployment rates on a monthly basis instead of quarterly, so that it can detect shifts in the employment situation more quickly. Economists say the second quarter is likely to be the worst quarter in terms of employment losses given the circuit breaker measures. But the outlook remains bleak as various sectors continue to struggle.
The reopening of borders for tourists is very unlikely this year, and hence the tourism sector won't be able to operate in full capacity. And the strict social distancing measures in malls pose a challenge to operate at full capacity. And while there are sectors that are still growing and hiring, such as healthcare or info and comm, there are a very small number of sectors and they tend to be less labour intensive. So I don't think that the strength will be able to help offset the decline in the worst hit sectors.
Human resource experts agree and say reskilling and honing one's capabilities are important in the current climate.
Look at Industry 4.0. It is a period ushered by really rapid digital transformation. We see a really major shift in jobs as we see work being replaced by advanced robotics and machine intelligence at a much faster rate than is being created. So there is a big skills gap. The innovation economy is going to result in a new form of capital, human capital that lies in really creative talents and multidisciplinary capabilities.
Dr. Lee says some skills job seekers should build on include data science and social media marketing.